Okay. Good morning, distinguished guests, esteemed speakers, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Dan El Mardi, and on behalf of the Royal University for Women, it is my honor to serve as your Master of Ceremonies this morning and to welcome you to the official launch of the Women and Sustainability Toolkit. This launch marks an important step in advancing gender balance and sustainable development, two pillars that define our shared vision for a better, more resilient future. We are truly honored to have with us today distinguished guests, partners, and advocates who continue to lead by example in empowering women and driving sustainability across sectors. To commence our program, we begin with the official launch of the Women and Sustainability Toolkit. It is my distinct honor to first invite Professor Riyad Hamza, President of the Royal University for Women, to deliver his opening remarks and officially launch this initiative. Please.
Your Excellency, Ambassador Farno, distinguished guests, colleagues and students, good morning and welcome to the Royal University for Women. It is my privilege to open today's event, making the launch of the Women's in Sustainability Toolkit, an initiative that is a culmination of dedicated research, collaboration, and a shared vision, a vision that recognizes women not only as beneficiaries for sustainable development, but as innovators, and leaders. We are also deeply grateful for the collaboration and support of His Excellency, Ambassador Farno, and the European Union delegation to the Kingdom of Bahrain, whose commitment to sustainability, research, and knowledge exchange continues to strengthen academic and research partnership. Aligned with Bahrain Vision 2030 and inspired by the leadership of the Kingdom of Bahrain in the sustainability field and commitments to women's advancement, the Women in Sustainability Toolkit celebrates the leadership, creativity, and resilience of women across the Cooperation Council who are shaping a more sustainable future. On behalf of our university, I extend my sincere appreciation to everyone who contributed to this pioneering work, the Women Research Center, the experts, the authors, students, and partners who brought this to life. Thank you and welcome to the Royal University for Women.
Thank you, Professor Hamza, for your inspiring words and for your unwavering commitment to research excellence and education for sustainability. Now, we are delighted to welcome His Excellency, Mr. Christophe Farno, the EU Ambassador to the Kingdom of Bahrain, to share his reflections on this collaboration and its role promoting sustainability and inclusion.
Mr. President, ladies and gentlemen, more ladies and gentlemen, of course, but it's a good sign. Distinguished guests and dear friends, first of all, allow me to thank you again, Mr. President, and your team for inviting me here. It is already my third visit to the Royal University for Women, so it's the beginning of a long friendship. It sounds familiar, it looks familiar, and I should say that modestly as a person, I really enjoy coming here, and I hope that the excellent cooperation that you kindly stressed will last and bring even more fruit. So what you are doing, what we are doing is seeding, is launching things to get results in the long term to get, of course, positive results. And I think that what the Royal University for Women is doing is really not just for the benefit of the kingdom. And it is no coincidence it happens in Bahrain, because Bahrain has always played a special role in that field, but also for the region and even beyond. And the occasion today is, as you said, the launch of this toolkit for women and sustainability. I think it's a very strong signal. So first, I'd like to thank and congratulate the team that worked on it, your team, part of our team as well, the project and the embassy as well to an extent. Congratulations for the remarkable job. I was looking at the kit online just on the way here to see what we're talking about, and I think I must say I'm quite impressed. But I think I want to thank you as well and stress, as you did, the importance of this theme as well. You know, empowering women is clearly what you're doing. It's clearly a priority for the European Union, and it works. It's needed, and it brings results in many fields. And it's also about sustainability, as you said, which has been a priority for all of us for years, and which is now even more needed than ever, given the way the planet is evolving. And so by joining the two together, we send together a strong signal, not just about the values that Bahrain and the European Union share, but also about our commitment on this key topic. And well, we will see what it looks like in a minute, so I don't want to insist too much. But I think that the research work was very welcome. It will be inspiring for the ones who will look into the toolkit. And so I hope bring many more results. But one of the key elements, as you probably know, was that it's not just about what they call the traditional nexus, water, energy, and food. It is also about health this time. And I think that now when you take the four fields together, it is very significant about what has been achieved already. And I'm proud to be part of the enhancement of these achievements, but it's also an incitement, an inspiration for the coming work as well. And it shows as well that we need a holistic approach to promote this role of women, not just here in Bahrain, but also more widely in the region, and again, once again, beyond. I won't enter into figures, but we all know that a lot has been achieved already, but a lot remains to be achieved. This is just a new phase in a longer term action. And so we are committed to it. I know you're committed to it. So let me just congratulate you again. Wish all the best to this new tool that we have now together. And again, stress the fact that I'm so happy to be here, that I really hope to come back soon on other cooperation. Thank you very much, and all the best to this toolkit. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Excellency, for your thoughtful words and for your continued support of partnerships that advance gender balance and sustainable development. I would like to ask His Excellency to stay on stage with us and would kindly ask President Hamza to join him on stage, please. Dr. Christelle Comer will now announce the official launch of the toolkit and the presentation of trophies of appreciation.
Thank you, dear Dana, Your Excellency, Professor Hamza. Thank you so much for your support. It's been a year we have been developing this toolkit, and we are very happy today to be launching it. This initiative was made possible with the support of our experts, Dr. Hanan, Dr. Naima, Mrs. Aisha, who did an amazing design. So we are really looking forward to unveiling the toolkit in a few minutes. Of course, we are sustainable. We are a sustainable university, so we did not print any copy of the toolkit. It will all be accessible online, downloadable on a QR code. So I will ask the IT team now, and it is my great honor to unveil the QR code. To make it accessible to everyone, the toolkit can be downloaded directly on your phones. Please make sure to share with your peers, for the researchers to share with your network. We are really supporting an initiative that is data-driven for policymaking in the GCC, and it's the first time that such an initiative is launched in the GCC. So thank you very much, and this is the toolkit. Congratulations, Your Excellency. And now we would like to present a token of appreciation to His Excellency. Thank you for the support during the past year. It has been a pleasure to work also with the EU team, the expert team that you have, and I hope the collaboration will continue to the next year.
Thank you very much.
Today, we recognize several distinguished women leaders whose work and contributions continue to inspire progress in sustainability, innovation, and empowerment. It's our pleasure to present trophies of appreciation to Sheikh Adwa Al Khalifa, Chairwoman of the Lama Association. Dr. Naeema Al Qasir, Global Health and Sustainable Development Expert. Dr. Hanan Al-Bouflasa, representative of the GCC Technical Standard Committee on Renewable Energy and Energy Storage Systems. Ms. Aisha Khalid Mohammed, artist and designer specializing in environmental design. And finally, Dr. Christelle Kamer, head of the Women's Research Center at the Royal University for Women. Congratulations to all our honorees, and thank you for your inspiring and dedication and leadership. We now invite our distinguished guests, speakers, and honorees to kindly join us in the front for a group photo.
Thank you.
Okay, so the third. We now move on to our panel discussion, which will explore the intersections of women's empowerment, education, and sustainability, and how these elements come together to shape a more equitable and resilient future. We are honored to have with us Dr. Christelle Kamer, head of the Women's Research Center at the Royal University for Women, who will serve as today's moderator. Joining her are our distinguished panelists, Dr. Hanan Al-Bouflasa, Dr. Naeem Al-Qasir, Ms. Aisha Khalid Mohammed. Please join me in welcoming our moderator and panelists to the stage.
I know the ambassador has a flight to catch soon, so we will start, and of course, will not be very long. Thank you. So I have the pleasure and honor to introduce to you our experts. So first of all, Dr. Naeem Al-Qasir, she is a very well-known health expert, not only in the GCC, but around the world. She has been a WHO leader, and she kindly really played a very important role in this toolkit to put the health sector as a key element to the nexus that we usually know of. So thank you so much, Dr. Naeema, for all the great work we did together. Dr. Hanan is next. Dr. Hanan is a very well-known sustainability expert and energy expert in Bahrain. She is professor at the University of Bahrain, and she has led many initiatives at the GCC level on a technical level. She has served also as an expert in our research team, and we are always very proud to have her here at Royal University for Women. So thank you, Dr. Hanan, for being with us. Last but not least is Aisha, our dear RUW alumni. We were very proud to have her with us. She's the one who did the design of the toolkit, prepared the layout, and she has been really working day and night for us to have such a beautiful design. So thank you so much, Aisha, for being part of the toolkit. I would also say that Aisha is at the Supreme Council for Environment as the awareness officer also there. My first questions to you, of course, is for us to really share with the public what usefulness has and what are the goals which were really the lead for us to discuss. So kind of really share with the audience what led to this toolkit. And of course, then we had the pleasure of having the EU support for that toolkit. So kind of walk us through the history of the development of the toolkit. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Dr. Crystal. They told me to start, so that's why I'm jumping in. We have noticed, and I'm sure everyone has noticed that definitely when we talk about the environment and climate change, it's very important to address all the pillars. And one very important pillar is the gender. So having the balance and understanding the gender balance, let's say, between looking and studying the issues was extremely important. And from there, the idea actually came. So how to look at energy and water and food, and definitely the health, and how we address women in these 3 or 4 pillars was extremely important. So what we would love to have, so here is actually to direct the researchers in the region to more address women issues related to the environment. And there is a gap exists already, especially in the GCC. And we tried as much as we can to address these gaps and to give a toolkit that is useful and will be able to lead so many researchers, inshallah, in the GCC countries to address more women issues in the environment.
Sabah al-khair and good morning. I'm very honored to be here today. It's one of my first work, actually research-wise, in Bahrain since I came back less than 2 years or a year and a half ago. I'm very pleased to be here also with the European delegation, European Union. I have a long history working with them at countries in conflict. Today, the question that Cristali brought to our attention, congratulations to both Royal University for Women and the EU. This is for the researcher. This is one of the kind tool, and I'm not sitting here because there has been a contribution, because we talk about the nexus of at least four pillars. Health has become one of the last one. It's only since 2026. The first time Dr. Brundtland, whom I served under her in 1992, mentioned there is no development if there is no health and environment at the heart of the development. So today we are celebrating three things. First is the 30th anniversary. It's outside the question, but it's a leadership of women. 30th anniversary of Women's Summit, and I had the privilege and honor to be part of the Bahrain delegation then. And the health was an issue, was not on the table, and it took us 2 weeks every night until 2 o'clock in the morning to have the declaration. Second, in a few days, we are going to embark on Conference of Parties, 30th conference, climate change, and our population, how are we handling it? Health is going to be on the agenda. And one of the things that I would like to bring to our attention of the researchers, actually, I have been consulting one of the WHO consultation for the last 2 years on coming up with all the questions for researchers to undertake the climate change and health research. This is tool will support. Why? Because until very recently, until 2015, it was first really positioned that the women in research, whether they are decision-making, whether they are participatory, whether they are researchers, or the researchers have been missing the women's lived experiences and have been missing to bring the shared division. The 4 pillars, the women are at the forefront, wherever they are, how they use the water, how they serve the food, and how it's. So these are congratulations I wanted to give. And I come from the land of mortality. I used to serve in Egypt, and I say we are in Dunya. Yesterday, the museum is not just a museum. It is a history of civilization that we are linked to. And I've been proud to serve in Egypt twice. And I kept thinking, health was the very, if you have gone to Al-Aqsa, you will see it in the writings. Evidence-based is there. Research is there. So this is one thing I wanted to congratulate. Very honored. And thank you, Dr. Riyad. Thank you, Crystal. She has done an excellent job on bringing us. And thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Naima, and especially for highlighting the role of Bahrain as a pioneer country who has pushed for the health agenda with the food, water, and energy nexus. And of course, the advancement of women in Bahrain is really a historical also under the Supreme Council for Women's leadership always. And this is a perfect segue for me to move to Aisha. Aisha, designing is not only professional activity for you, it's a passion, it's a vocation. You've dedicated this to the environment, and therefore we were very proud to have you design the toolkit. Can you tell us more about also why are you committed to environment when it comes to design? Thank you so much.
Good morning, everyone. It's an honor to work with Dr. Crystal and all the team, with the AU delegation, of course. I usually consider RUW as my second home. I took my BS and my master's here as graphic design, and then continue with the design management master's there. And regarding the designing the toolkits, I came from the perspective of that the design is not a decorative, it's not something beautiful. It's more like a functional art. It has a purpose. It has it serves to solve a problem. And when I get the opportunity to work on the toolkit, I was like, okay, that's a really great opportunity to transform the researchers' work into more of a let's say an infographic. I had to work and learn and understand the 4 different nexus. So I had also that background, environmental background, because as you mentioned that I am working as a head of the environmental education at the Supreme Council for Environment, and that kind of give me the background knowledge for that sector, and give me the kind of, let's say, the fact and statistics, let's say, from the perspective of the designers. And I was chatting before that we start the session that designers have kind of, they're not blamed, but we have contributed a lot to the waste generated. Let's say first, I'm going to talk about the graphic design. Let's say we have a lot of The booklet is not printed, so we're happy about that. The packaging, of course, there are a lot of things need to be considered before doing any designer project. So it's a great opportunity to work on this toolkit and kind of visualizing the terminologies of the researchers into more easy to digest.
Yes, thank you so much. And I should say it is really easy tool for everyone from policymakers to experienced researchers to be using the toolkit. I will move to Dr. Hanan. As a professor, maybe you can say a few words about the nexus. Why is it important to look at water, food, and energy together? And then Dr. Naima can expand on the health part.
Sure. If we look at the GCC, we have a very interesting, unique characteristic. Our water and energy is very much linked in a way that we cannot really separate them. We need the energy to have water, and we need the water also to produce or to generate energy. And having to make them or to separate them, it's very difficult. So the issues of water is not just about providing water for the nation, it's also to provide electricity to the nation. So it was very important to address these things. However, we will say, well, why women are important and why we have to look at this from the women point of view. There are so many things. When we look at the leadership, usually, you should have, let's say, a spectrum of knowledge, which means you should have leaders coming from different knowledge, different backgrounds, and at the same time, different even groups, different nations, and that will allow us to come to a decision making which is more robust and strong, rather than to be focused and toward one let's ideal. Exactly. So that is extremely important, and here we found a gap a little bit. And the other thing, when we talk about, for example, the energy for women or water for women, most of the research, they will link the GCC with the other nations. No, the GCC is different. Like, we cannot say women, they go and carry water and bring water to homes and they are suffering, they don't have water, the water quality is not good. It doesn't work with the GCC. It's not applicable for us. So what we have is a different thing. It's more like the water management sort of a thing that we have to focus on, and the different technologies. And when we look at the energy, will women, for example, be accepting to have a solar panels on the roof of their houses, especially that the roofs are used most of the time, they use it to dry the clothes, or they will use it for garden or something like that. So would they be able to give up the roof? So anything to do with the house is more toward the women. We can talk forever, but I'll try to stop here and move the mic to
Thank you. And you spoke about the leadership, and I think the numbers in Bahrain were very encouraging, because we have the equal opportunity committees throughout all ministries, and they monitor the ratio, the gender ratio, and to make sure that women are there everywhere in the decision-making process. Dr. Naima, about the health sector.
Well, thank you very much. I'm very, very happy that health has become now one of the key nexus for the health of people, women, children, disabled, and we can name it, disabled, not only that, but also displaced and refugees. If I take the health, I recall my discussion negotiation with the government of Egypt in for preparation in Sharm el-Sheikh. Health was not seen as a part of it. All the delegations that have been going on to the conference of parties were always an environment, but health was not there. The discussion is that health has two components. First, 70% of the women work in the workforce of health are women, if not 80%. This is in terms of the statistics. If they are at the decision-making and policy level, many countries in our region are not necessarily. And if they are having the position, they are not actually implementing decision-making. In Bahrain, we are very privileged, as Cristali mentioned, that it's already there. Now, why health is important? Whether it's water, whether it's energy, whether it's food, who is affected most? And who is handling most at the home are the women. And I have seen it firsthand from my work. How to handle the cholera, how to handle the diseases, epidemics. It's all because of the lack of water or malnutrition, because the food security is not there, or the energy. We know that 7 million of people die every year because of the air pollution. Air pollution, people cannot relate. People who are cooking at homes. Today we have the luxury that we are having the natural gas, but many places do not have. How can we share the women's experiences from homes, from their industry, to bring actually to the voice what I call nationally determined contribution? Nationally determined contribution for the conference of parties are based on the research, generating knowledge and generating evidence. What are they? They are indicators to compare the countries. What are they doing? When it comes to health, it has not been there. It has not been high. I'm very proud to say that for the first time, Bahrain published a country profile on health and environment. So we hope that with our research, where women are at the decision-making, at participatory level, at all the process of the research, that the toolkits perfectly demonstrate that we can actually bring the knowledge to the policymakers, to the Ministry of Environment and to the High Council to put it in the negotiation, but also to put it in the national determinant. This is where we are losing. So yes, leadership is there, is how we are positioning the leadership, and the health has become not only as impacting the water, energy, food on the health of people and families, but also how the health systems are built, how the buildings are held, how the energy is used, solar or none, actually giving the emission to the negative climate change, which is between 4 to 6%.
Thank you, Doctora. So you will see all these indicators in the toolkit. I think we will leave it here. Thank you so much. Please have a look at the toolkit, use it. I invite the students to do so as well. And we'll have more workshops and conversation around how to apply the toolkit. I want to say thank you to Sheikha Doa for her review of the toolkit. We're very honored also that you were able to give us your contribution and input. Thank you so much. Thank you.
She has done a great job.
Thank you so much.
And I have to say, I forgot to mention Melissa, the EU.
Yes,
Melissa
Melissa is also on the screen in the toolkit. You will be able to read her work. Now we will move to a networking session. We have coffee outside, so please feel free to network and have a nice time. Thank you so much.
Well done, well done, well done. But you gave the messages. You gave the message.